Welcome back to the How channel. I'm sure you have seen videos floating around the internet for the last few weeks of the Japanese foil ball challenge, where you take a ball of aluminum, you crush it with a hammer into a sphere, and then you take it and you do different things to make it shiny like a mirror. So I decided to take on that challenge myself, basically because it just looks so cool. One of the things I'm going to do different though is I'm going to take the sphere and I'm going to smash it into a perfect cube, and then I'm going to polish it. To get this foil ball, I went to Costco and I got the heavy duty foil. Whoa, that's the one.
Oh my gosh. This one's like 2 times heavier than this one.
The reason for doing that is the aluminum is so much thicker than your standard tin foil. That is a thick piece of aluminum right there. Look at that. And then we took the roll and rolled it out and started the process of forming the ball. Danielle, this is only 4 layers. So I think what we need to do is we're going to take this and we're going to hammer this down tight and see how much smaller we can get this. So far, it's already feeling kind of heavy. It's definitely smaller, it's harder, it's more solid. Now that we have this compressed down, the 4 layers, we're going to go ahead and add more layers onto it. I'm curious this time to see how much it changes. So right now it looks like it's about 4 inches tall.
What you doing, Daddy?
I am hammering on this ball.
Well,
Is that cool?
I want to do it.
It's aluminum foil turned into a ball. After we've smashed it down, we are now just under 3 inches.
Oh, wow! That is a big ball!
It is, huh?
Oh, man. Oh, this one.
It's interesting, as I'm hammering it, these pieces right here don't seem to want to hammer down, so I think I'm probably gonna have to just tear these off. Let's see if that does any better. I think I have the ball about where I want it to be to start smashing it into a cube. And there were some flighty pieces on there that didn't want to come off, but as you can see, they've gotten a lot better. I'm very curious to see how much smaller this gets as we smash it into a cube. So it kind of looks like a cheese wheel now, in that it's flat on 2 sides. I have to figure out now, how am I going to smash the other 4 sides? I just hold it, I guess, in one spot. Smash that way. I just have to get it perfect. Okay, I've got 4 sides smashed down. The idea here is to continue to press down on this block to get the corners to press out. Because it was a sphere before, these corners right here still want to remain a sphere until I press those out. And we can only do that by pressing down this way and continue to form it. Canyon wanted to come out and do his own ball. So there's that. And here's a hammer. And just hit it like that, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, you're doing so good. Just be careful not to hit yourself, okay?
Now it's your turn.
Okay, I am quite satisfied with the way this is turning out. You can see that the top edge is a little bit high, but when I'm sanding it, all of that will go away. But look at the corners. I finally got the corners worked out. It took a lot. I had to hammer toward the corner to get it done. But now that the corners are there, I can start sanding and making this thing smooth. You missed. This is as far as I've gotten now with the hammering and a little bit of sanding. And now I came to my friend, a good friend Lamont's house, who has a belt sander. My friend Lamont let me borrow his belt sander, so I've brought that home with me. I am getting quite excited about how this is turning out so far. So cool, look at that. I have been sanding it with 80 grit sandpaper. The only problem I'm having right now is, well, number one, while sanding it, I got caught on one of the corners and it kicked off the table and went onto the cement and hit the corner right here really hard, so I don't have a perfect corner there. And of course, like I was saying before, pounding out the corners before, I was unable to get perfect corners. So that's okay, I'm okay with that. And these little pits right here where there's low spots, right there, I'm just trying to sand those completely out, but I'm trying to get it to where it's exactly 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches all the way around. It's getting really close to the point where I can sand it with the lighter grit, the 120, and then move it down to even a lighter grit sandpaper, and then start polishing. Okay, here we are. This is after, you can see it's a little bit rough still, and it's going to stay that way. There are some pits and whatnot in here that just didn't get hammered all the way through. Anyhow, I have now gone from the 120 grit over to the 220 grit, and then I brought it over here to this sander and did the 1000 grit. It's now shiny enough to say good enough, but I'm going to buff it now. I got this buffing and polishing kit. It comes with this compound. I don't know how well it's gonna do, but hey, for like $3, totally worth it. I think it's time to clean this thing up and see what we have. I'm actually really excited. There you have it. It's pretty amazing that you can take something like tinfoil, smash it down into a ball like this one, and then smash it into a cube from the ball and come out looking like this. This is the finished product, guys. See if I can get it closer here. Check that out. Like I said before, there's a few little pits in it. Look how perfect that corner is though. I am quite impressed by how this turned out. Look at the mirror shine on that. I love it. So I hope I gave you enough to go out and make your own aluminum foil cube. Thank you so much for watching the How channel. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can see more of the fun stuff I have coming up. I would also love to hear from you in the comments below. See you next time on How.
And maybe in our world here, there lives a happy little mountain.
And I am getting, wait for it to focus here.
Yep.